yeah, look at what we opened the month with, contemplation. This is Four of Swords, which literally means hanging your thoughts up on a wall and taking a time out, taking a break. So really good time as the month opens for meditation, for going within, reflecting. It's literally called contemplation on this card. And just reviewing anything, reflecting on the past a bit, taking a time out to recharge your batteries. They always say to fight another day. I just look at it as to gather the insights and the gems that are within. Really good time to just be taking a time out, recharging yourself, and gaining those insights and the clarity that comes from taking time out. Let's see what else is coming up for you, Aquarius. Ace of Water, new love. So this is a beautiful card. Aces are always new beginnings. Water represents the emotional realm. And so this could be something, it could be a start of a new relationship. It could be the start of a cycle of a relationship that's already existing, like a deepening of love. It could be being engrossed in a project, finding something that you are really in love with that makes you feel like my cup overfloweth, brings you so much joy, so much happiness, so much creativity. And I look, when I see this card, I see it's in this valley between mountains. So it may, for some reason, this feels like it may have been a long time coming, Aquarius. But this is like when you finally say yes. This is like yes in capital letters. Someone said to me a long time ago, what does yes feel like? Yes feels like Ace of Cups. When you say, this is something that I'm doing that just ignites my passions. New love, new joy. It could even be a new hobby. It could be a new, writing a song that just fills your heart, or poetry. It's generally reflected as new love though. So something new coming in at the beginning of the month that just fills your heart. Then you also, I love that card. You also have Seven of Water in reverse. So in this card, it means excess. And I actually like it in the reverse for you because what it means is it's cutting out excess, cutting out things that drain you emotionally. Again, water, this being the Seven of Vessels or the Seven of Water. We see 7 vessels here, and 5 of them are broken and draining things away, and 2 of them are intact. So with this being in the reverse position, it's sort of like clearing away things that drain you. Usually 7 of Cups, 7 of Water is options, things that we have choices between. And I like with this card to ask the question, what is it that you're putting your emotional energy into that sustains you and holds that water and makes it even overflow so that you can even give to others? Or what is draining out? Like, is there something that you're giving your emotional attention and energy to that just constantly drains your energy, drains your emotions, drains, your happiness? With this in reverse, I like it because it means that you're cutting that out. You're cutting out the excess, and you're just keeping the ones that, are intact, the ones that are able to hold water. So what holds water for you, Aquarius? Keep those, keep those because they have the potential to become this. And get rid of the ones that are cracked pots, that just drain any emotional energy that you put into them. For some of for some of you, it may mean taking a look at your friends or your social circle and see, okay, who are the people who return a full pot of emotional energy to me? Who are the ones that no matter how much I pour into it, I always walk away feeling drained? Some of you are going to be trimming away the excess, is what I feel. And this could even be in terms of relationships. It could be in terms of activities or projects, or just wherever if you take a look at where you give your attention. You may even want to divide it into 7 categories and see, okay, well, what are the ones that refill me up, make me feel like, oh, I have even more water to put into more cups? And what are the ones that drain away? So it could be part of your reflection too, to look back and see, okay, what fills me up and what drains me at the beginning of this month during this retrograde, where it's about going within, clearing things out, wrapping things up, all of that. 8 of Earth, inner order, love that. This process, this clearing away, of the excess of what drains you emotionally is paving the way for this inner order. Often 8 of coins or 8 of earth energy represents working diligently and thoroughly on something that produces financial results. But here I'm seeing that it's the culling away and the cleansing and the decluttering and the sort of cleaning house of what drains you emotionally that provides you with this inner order. I really love it. I actually see this, both of these are what is surrounding the cups energy, the emotional energy. So it's thinking, it's contemplation, and inner order is the return, it's the harvest, it is the collection of the bounty from identifying what feels like new love, what feels like my cup runneth over, and what feels like excess that drains me. This is sort of like the subject of the contemplation. This is the process of doing the contemplation, and this is the result, inner order. I love this for you, Aquarius. Really beautiful opening to December for you. And it's really all about going within. Just looking at things. Okay, do I feel drained by this? Do I feel replenished by this? Then 3 of water. Love this. I just want to keep going with this. 3 of water. Fullness. These are 3 cups being filled. So again, it kind of echoes what I was saying earlier, is that once you identify which cups actually hold water, then you get this and you get it tripled here. This is like saying, okay, I'm so happy with my life. I've done the work to identify what fills me up versus what drains me. And then I have so much that it's like a waterfall that I can share with others. I kind of see this as almost like this, where once you've identified what makes you happy, you see these 3 streams here. It's like other people catch it too. You're able to fill up your community, your friends, your family, your social environment. It's like there's so much water flowing from you that your creativity inspires others to be creative. Your happiness inspires others to be happy. It's just good emotional energy, and it's flowing like the tap is on, Aquarius. So this means like you sharing this fullness, means you sharing this abundance of love and emotional energy because you have gone within and done the work to look at, which of these cups holds water, which of them drains away. Really love it. It's just like tripling for you, and it's bringing you all of this inner order, this bounty, this harvest. So I'm loving this for you, Aquarius. Beautiful December energy. It's actually funny when I look at the cards here too. It's a function of, if you look at this lake or that the moon is shining on, it's almost like all this water from this lake is draining into this 3 of cups energy that's filling everyone up. So as you become emotionally full and emotionally abundant from doing this contemplation, from doing this sort of sorting that I'll say, determining what's excess, what's necessary and what's excess, what is above water, what's below water, what is keep holding water, what is draining it away. As you've done this, look at what happens to everyone else around you too. I mean, this is what happens to you, Aquarius, and the inner order, but there's effects on everyone else who comes into contact with you. So that contemplation and that looking within is very important at the beginning of December. Not just for you, but everyone you come into contact with. Ace of Earth is in reverse. So this is like a gift that, and it's funny, it's underneath the other ace. So aces are new beginnings. You have 2 of them here. So it's really signaling the time of a new beginning, a new cycle. This is Ace of Earth, which means a new job opportunity, new money, something of value, a gift being given to you, an offer, something very stable. The very first beginnings of a stable offer. And it's in reverse. So I'd like to ask, do you have any doubts, fears, or resistance towards receiving something new, Aquarius? Is there a new, or even just receiving a gift? Is there a new cycle that could be very fruitful that you are fearful or doubtful about receiving, or that you have any sort of resistance against? Because we look at this too, I'm just looking at, in the middle of the month, you've got all this water energy. And this is earth energy. And when we pour water, which this is so abundantly happening here, onto earth, it creates fertility. It creates fertile ground. That's where this rainbow corn can grow. So I'm just going to say, you know, be open to starting something new. It looks like there's a lot of fertile ground here for that, if you should so choose. Father of Earth, this is King of Coins. Could be a very financially abundant month for you. This could be an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that's showing up for you. Or this could just mean getting your finances in order, reviewing your budget, feeling like you're the CEO. This is someone who is stable, grounded. It's having really grounded energy. So you could have an earth sign who is helping to ground you. Someone who you look to for authority, someone who seems to kind of know what they're doing. They have their ducks in a row. They just feel really stable and you feel really comfortable around them. Or this could be part of what you're experiencing. You may be experiencing King of Coins energy because you've got this Eight of Earth inner order happening. This is the expert of this. This is on the way. But this is like the final destination of Coins earth energy. He's got a whole pot of grain here, which is the harvest, ready to start a whole new harvest. You know, how many times over can he plant the things? You know, it's like an ever expanding bounty. And it's funny because we've got the ace here, which is the beginning, and this is King of Coins. So it's almost like if you can remove whatever fear, doubt, or resistance you have to this next cycle, you may be putting yourself in a position where you can be King of Coins. So it's sort of like you may have an idea of like, oh, I want to start this. I have this thing that I want to create or write, and then I'm going to sell it 100 times, and I'll be King of Coins. So it's like there's this spark, this innovation, this impetus, this there's something where it is an idea of something that you want to do, create, have, and you might have fears about doing it, but this is saying, well, this is where it could lead. If I invest one coin and keep doubling it, I'm going to end up here. So just something to think about, Aquarius. It looks like there could be a very financially rewarding investment or gift or venture or something that is leading you to King of Coins energy. And then Six of Air, clarity. So not only is it financial abundance, but it's also moving from difficult waters into smooth seas. This is going to a new horizon. For some of you, it may be that you have enough money to travel in December. A lot of times, Six of Swords has to do with healing, with recovery, with going from somewhere that's troubled to somewhere that's smooth, going to a new land, a new horizon. But I'm really seeing this as, because it's called clarity in this deck, I'm really seeing this as mental cleaning house. Like you did emotionally with this Seven of Water energy, the Seven of Cups. This is also like having a clear mind because you've done some in-house clearing out. When you were doing the contemplation here at the beginning of the month, you know, during this Mercury retrograde, clarity is all about order. And it's no surprise to me that it's right under the Eight of Earth called inner order. Not only is your being and your psyche clear and ordered, but your mind is as well. It's about thinking clearly. Oh, I see this now. It's sort of like 6 aha moments. If the Ace of Swords is aha, revelation, this is like everything is in order. Thinking very clearly, which leads to good decision making, clarity, recovery, healing, wellness. I'm really seeing this as clarity and wellness for you. Let's see what else. I also have under the deck, I noticed we have Spirit Guide. So that's the Judgment card. That's a card about forgiveness. There may be someone in your environment that you need to forgive, Aquarius. We have Daughter of Earth, some more earth energy showing up for you. This is equivalent to the Page of Coins, which means it could be an apology. It could be, again, another offer, like the Ace of Earth. It could be, sometimes Daughter of Coins energy means being willing to learn something new. being willing to study something. It could be communication from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It's just grounded energy, and it means receiving something of value, whether it's money, possession, asset, or just something that is of value but less tangible. It could be receiving a lesson, receiving information, but usually earth energy has something to do with the here and now, the grounded physical earth here. So this could be a job offer, it could be receiving a gift of money, it could be receiving an apology, receiving something that has value. Then we have 5 of Fire. So towards the end of the month, there may be something that feels like competition, feels like stress, feels like turmoil, conflict. But when I look at this card, I always ask the question, are they playing or are they fighting? A lot of times this card is looked at as fighting, but I always say you have the choice to view it as playing versus fighting. Sometimes competition can be fun. It can be looked at as flirtation. And so I also, when I see this card, I think of this Buddhist quote that says, enjoy your problems. Take a lighthearted attitude towards things. Look at something as playing versus fighting, and you change the whole vibe. You change the whole dynamic. So if there's someone who always gives you a hard time, you can just kind of like laugh at it, or make it like you're in a play with this person. You get to choose what characters the two of you are, and then you can add comedy to it. What else do you have? 2 of Earth in reverse. Change. Is there some change that you're resisting, Aquarius, towards the end of the month? This usually means trying to balance energies. Again, that flexibility and the adaptability to changing circumstances is what will strengthen you. This is a card of the Juggler, and whenever, I'm really seeing towards the end of the month, I think towards the solstice, you're going to need to come at something with a sense of humor, because both 5 of Fire and 2 of Earth can be cards of stress, can be cards of feeling taxed, can be cards of feeling spread thin, or just like there's difficulties going on. But a sense of humor and being playful and adaptable really helps with both of these cards. When stuff is coming at you, when it feels like something is stressful, having a sense of humor is really a good solution. So I think towards the end of the month, you may need that. And you may need to address any fears of change. Change is a part of life, and we go through cycles. And with it in reverse, I'm seeing some doubt, fear, or resistance about change. Accept change as, day goes to night and night goes to day. Things change. It's part of growth. It's a part of time unfolding. So don't have any fears about things changing. There can be a way that it's helpful to you. And then lastly, we have Father of Air in the reverse. So this is equivalent to King of Swords. This is very much your energy, Aquarius. And in the end of the month with these 2 cards of, potential stress and conflict, I see this as being challenging to you. And one thing about King of Swords in reverse is that he's overly serious. He's overly analytical. He's overly in his mind. When it's in the upright position, it's just someone who thinks clearly. They're analytical, they're logical, just like any air sign. They usually have a good command over their mind. But what I'm getting is that whatever's going on here, change, conflict, competition, stress, it's stressing you out. And you might approach it with too serious of an attitude. You might think that you can solve it with your mind. And I'm going to encourage you to instead try to solve it with playfulness and a sense of humor. That will correct you from being in the reverse back to your normal self, feeling like you can think things through, feeling like you can see things clearly, using your wisdom and knowledge and understanding, to bring clarity to the situation. You have above this King of Swords, you have clarity and inner order. Don't forget about that stuff. That's still yours. You can just apply it here. When things feel like they're changing out of your control, when it feels like everyone's fighting on the bonfire, there's competition, there's war, there's aggression, you can I think being overly serious about anything towards the end of the month is not going to serve you. I think you have to bring wisdom, knowledge, and experience to know your own adaptability. And then you come back into your own, Aquarius. So that is my reading for you. Let me do a couple quick clarifiers. What's this Ace of Coins? This Ace of Earth that's in reverse for Aquarius for December. Can you give me more information on that? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it's saying, for me, this is really talking about opportunities. There is an opportunity for you in the middle of the month that you are not seeing, that you may be resisting, fearful of. It may be an invitation to something that you are like, oh, I can't possibly take that. I'm going to say don't miss the opportunity in the middle of the month. There's something here. Chance, fate, time. There's something, it's actually good luck. It's actually something that could be very beneficial to you and it's the right, divine timing. But it may feel to you like it's not the right time, that you're not ready for it yet, Aquarius, but you are. You actually are. It's just that your fear, doubt, or resistance is saying, maybe I'm not. And this opportunity could be a good one. This could lead to King of Coins energy. So something very stable, very financially abundant, very financially rewarding. Let me see what else I want to clarify for Aquarius. What does this change, this Two of Earth for Aquarius in December, that they're hesitant, fearful, doubtful of? What's that change coming? Four of Wands. So maybe a new home. Some of you may be moving to a new home. You may be feeling like your environment is changing in some way, your surroundings, and you're just not sure about it. But it looks like it's going to have something to do with your home or your environment. Very Cancer energy here. It's foundational. Something's changing to your foundation. It could be something changing within your family that you're fearful or doubtful or resistant of. But again, approach it with a sense of lightness, sense of humor, and that's going to really serve you this month.